Sir, do you know why I pulled you over?
Speeding?
No, it's because your intro sucks. Please step out onto the curbside.
Hey everyone, welcome to another week of Curbside, the podcast where we talk about cars and everything to do with cars. I am Jeffrey, your Taiwanese American car nut. I drive a Honda 2004 S2000. Wow, that went well.
2004 S2000. Oh, what's up, everybody? I'm Parth, 2016 M3. Yeah, how's it going?
Parth. You know what went on last week?
Dude, a lot of stuff went out last week. I mean, besides Frankfurt.
Well, I mean, the main thing is it's auto show week, kind of.
I don't know, dude. I'm more interested in this Porsche versus Tesla showdown shit that's going down.
Point is, we have like a bunch of things to discuss during this show.
Yeah.
But before we get into any of that, I want to pose. This is going to lead us into it, but
Okay.
I'm going to pose a question that I think I saw on Jalopnik that I found pretty interesting. Okay? The question is this. The world is ending.
Oh, no.
What car do you steal?
What car do you steal?
Yeah. So what is your basically your post-apocalyptic car?
Ooh, I think I got one. The freaking 6-wheel drive Mercedes G-Wagon.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
If I'm dying, I'm going out with fresh air in my cabin. Run over some plebs who don't have it.
Remember, there's also that one armored car they discussed on Top Gear with like the whale penis leather.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking armored car, but then I'm like, lifestyle.
You want lifestyle and you want armored part?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you can get the 6-wheel drive, like, armored. You know, pre like, aftermarket shit.
Probably. But here, I think I have a better one, okay? This came out in Frankfurt.
Oh,
Out of nowhere.
okay.
I want you to look up this car called the Ramsmobile RMX2.
The Ramsmobile?
Yes, the Ramsmobile RMX2. And for those of you listening, and you guys should probably look this up, but the only way I could describe it, looks-wise, is as if, let's say, Batman pimped out a warthog from Halo.
Yo, what is it called? A Ram as in, like, Dodge Ram?
Yeah, so Ramsmobile, one word, RAMSMOBILE, and then the RM-X2.
I found it. Bro, what is this thing, dude? I can't even see it. Holy crap, I just saw it. What's in this Lamborghini rear end?
Okay, let me just read off the specs to you for this, because this is freaking hilarious. This is an armored car, but it weighs
Is it?
less.
Is it?
But it weighs less than 2 tons. It weighs, I think, 1.5 tons.
Okay.
Because the armoring is made out of carbon fiber, Kevlar, and titanium.
Okay.
Okay, it gets better. The engine under the hood is a 6.2 liter Chevrolet LT5.
Oh, wow. All right.
That's supercharged.
All right.
And it makes 999 horsepower.
And it's got scissor doors.
And it's got what look like reverse Koenigsegg doors
Yeah.
that are
What?
powered. Okay? It gets better because in this, you can get a world's first electronic hookah.
What the hell? So the world is ending, but we have a hookah.
Yes, you have an electronic hookah.
Who made this?
Ramsmobile.
Are they from the Middle East?
That is clearly the market.
Okay.
Because you know what else it has?
Uh,
So let's say your Ramsmobile RMX2 gets stuck in the sand.
okay, it's definitely for the Middle East.
You can get an optional, deployable, between the back 2 wheels,
Oh, I just saw
basically
it.
like a tank track.
Yeah, I just saw it, dude. I just saw it. As you were saying that, I'm like, he's probably talking about this thing right here. What?
And
Jesus.
this thing cost a cool $1 million.
To be honest, I think I still take the 6x6.
I don't know, man. We'll race, okay?
All
When the
right.
world ends, I get in this, you get in the 6x6, we'll race.
I still don't think you got
electronic
those.
hookah.
I still don't think you got those nice air fresheners though.
No, I got the hookah, man.
I got the air freshener.
One of us is trying to clean our lungs, the other one's trying to destroy them.
I told you, if I'm going out with fresh air.
So in that case, I'm going out with dirty, polluted air.
Yeah, exactly.
This is clearly made for one market.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they know that that market, the Middle East, is probably the only people who are gonna buy it because
Yeah.
that's the kind of stuff they buy.
And they have lots of money.
I'm pretty sure the 6x6 by Mercedes, a lot of them were bought. I mean, there weren't many made, but I think a lot of them were bought by people in the Middle East.
Most likely.
Yeah.
I really like the car culture in the Middle East.
Yeah, they're just like, what can I do to outdo the guy next to me? You know, that's pretty much it.
You just keep buying and buying until...
Like, at some point, Ferraris and Lamborghinis, they don't mean anything there.
Ferrari and Lamborghinis are like, we can't make cars expensive enough.
Yeah.
Dude, what do we do?
Come out with a freaking tank with a hookah in it.
And another one that came out over in Frankfurt was what they call it's a concept car by Audi called the AI Trail Quattro. This thing does not look like it belongs on Earth.
What the hell is this? It's a bubble with wheels on it.
But it looks like it could be a lunar rover.
Yeah, it does. It looks sick, though. Actually, I want that.
Right? At the end of the world, this is the one I'm seeing.
Yeah. I can see all the zombies.
Oh, shoot, that wouldn't be good.
Why?
It's all glass around.
No, they're bulletproof glass.
Oh, good. Yes.
Yeah,
And drive
upgraded.
really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So along with this Audi, a lot of interesting stuff came out of the Frankfurt Auto Show this week that I really want to talk about. So before we do that, why don't we jump into our sponsored break? All right. This is our early sponsored break. We know, just want to get it over with because we got a lot to talk about on the second half about the Frankfurt Auto Show.
Yeah, like a lot of this stuff is going to be news this week, but yeah. So our sponsor, thanks again to Sapien. So Sapien, we talked about this last week. Sapien is a blockchain-based social network that rewards users for high-quality content with cryptocurrency. And if you want to sign up with Sapien, you can sign up today at www.sapien.network, and you can start earning today. It's a cool platform, Jeff. Cool idea. They're making moves out here, changing the social media industry a bit. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Check them out. You know, they're sponsoring our show, so I have to tell you to check them out, but genuinely believe that they're worth checking out. So check the website out and check our website out too, Jeff. Yeah?
Yeah, you know, it'd be nice if you gave them the website.
I was hoping you'd give them the website, but okay.
You could visit Sapien at sapien.network. And then you could visit our website at thecurbsidepodcast.com. If you want to sponsor our show, hit us up via email at thecurbsidepodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Man, I almost screwed that up. Anyway, back to our show. I want to talk about some car stuff.
Now that we got you loose, oh, I can hear the birds waking early to saying that it's never too soon.
All right, and we're back. And Parth.
Yes.
Parth.
Yes. That's me.
Frankfurt Auto Show
Yeah.
was
Frankfurt.
this last week.
Yes, sir.
And Land Rover Defender. 2020 Land Rover Defender. I want to know what you
Defender.
think.
Dude, I think it's sick, but they messed up.
They messed up? What do you mean they messed up?
The car they didn't mess up on. The car's fantastic.
Okay.
I think they messed up on the pricing.
Pricing.
Yeah.
You know, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
Because if you check out their website, like if you go to LandRover.com, right, and
Yeah.
you go and configure your Defender, You know, your new
Yeah.
Defender. You're excited. You're about to get a new Defender. You're like, yo, I'm gonna, I'm gonna configure it the way I want it, and you realize that it starts at $50,000. Sounds amazing,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
But the one with $50,000 is like, eh. It's
My
dude. Like, yeah.
Nah, I disagree. I like the one for $50,000.
It doesn't even have LEDs, bro.
You know why I like the one for $50,000?
Why?
You could get it with, guys, you gotta look this up. It's 18-inch white Steelies.
Yeah, who in this day and age wants Steelies, bro?
I want Steelies. That looks so good.
Bro.
That looks so nice. No, shut up. That looks nice.
That does not look nice. That looks like not premium product.
Yo, audience, if you're listening, tell me about these Steelies. Tell me you like these Steelies, because I really like those Steelies.
No, dude.
Yeah, dude. I want those.
Steelies are not in style anymore. Like, what? No.
On this car, they look perfect. Especially on the 90.
No, dude. You gotta start with the Defender 110 First Edition. That's what you gotta start from.
Bull crap, dude. I am not living that high life. I want the baseline with the Steelies, or maybe the top of the line with the Steelies. I like
Well?
the Steelies a lot. Like, I really do. They look really
Go
nice.
to the junkyard and just go pick up some Steelies, bro. Why you gotta like look?
You know?
The
You
big
know?
thing. Hang on. The
Maybe
big
that's not a
thing-
bad idea. I'll go to the junkyard and pick up some Steelies if they're the right side.
Yeah.
If they're the right size from like a van or something.
Exactly. See, the thing is, you gotta get the First edition, the 110 First Edition, because it comes with Range Rovers or Land Rover's Terrain Response 2, and then configurable terrain
Shut up,
response.
Park. You don't deserve to talk about this car if you don't like the Steelies.
Why would you get the Steelies, man? You don't live in 1942.
Cool.
No,
I
they don't.
want to live in 1942 with this car.
Oh my god, dude! Like, first of all, Land Rover goes and updates this car, and you're like, nah, bro, let's just go back.
Nah, dude, I like the way they updated it. Anyway, okay, first, let me go over how this thing is priced, okay? I wrote about this on the blog. So the 2020 Land Rover, guys, is going to come out in two versions. There's the 90, which is the 2-door model, and the 110, which is going to be the 4-door model.
You're gonna get the 110.
Ideally, I would want the 90, but practically, I would get the 110. I like the way the 90 looks.
See, I think from my head, Jeff. You think more from your heart. That's the problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's no lie, but I think from my head because it's cheaper. It's cheaper.
But you'll need 4 doors.
Yeah.
You
that's
always
what I'm
need
saying.
4 doors. You know the people that piss me off who at this age buy cars without 4 doors. You know why they're doing that shit? So that when they have to go somewhere with friends, they can be like, "Oh, nah, bro, I only got a coupe. I can't fit that many people."
What are you talking about?
People
man?
like you.
Excuse me.
S2000 2-door
Hey.
2-seater.
Hey, at school, okay?
Yeah.
You were the one with the 4-door M3, and you never drove us.
Excuse me, all the
Sir,
time.
You never drove
all
us.
the
You're like,
time. Literally
I don't wanna
all the
put-
time.
I don't want to put miles on my baby.
Yeah, it's not worth, but I still
Bruh.
drove.
Me and a 2-door S2000 drove people more around. Than
You
he
brought
did
your
in his 4-door
S2000
M3.
more towards the end of the year. We were driving in your MDX, bro.
So, exactly. I still drove more, and I have the 2-door car. Shut up.
I drove more.
No, you didn't.
Anyway, so these 2-door people, they show up here and they're like, "Yeah, we can't take anyone anywhere because we only have 2 doors and 4 seats."
You know what? Hold on, okay? I'm gonna
Yeah.
get back into this. We're gonna get back into arguing your nonsense, okay?
Okay.
But let me finish the spec
All right.
list, guys, so they know what we're talking about. So it's gonna come out in the 90 and the 110. What's gonna come out in the U.S. first is the 110. It's gonna start with the P300. This has a 300 horsepower turbocharged inline 4, and that starts at $49,900. And the car itself tops out with the P400X. The X is the top of the line like tier, and that tops out at $80,900. And that has a 400 horsepower mild hybrid system with an inline 6.
What's a
is
mild
interesting.
hybrid system?
So I believe that it has an electric supercharger, is what I'm reading about. I'm not entirely sure, but everything's got to be somewhat electric these days, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, back to this, okay? I had zero interest, okay? Absolutely zero interest in the new Defender coming out because
Okay.
I didn't follow it too much. The Defender was always that one car that was like, I know this is the icon for Land Rover.
Yes.
Because this is the original Land Rover.
Yes.
And it hadn't been designed. It hadn't been redesigned since the 19, whenever Land Rover came out. I mean, that body shape in the 1980s was the same as when it was being last sold here in the U.S. in the 1990s. And we never got the Defender all too much. That's why they're so dang expensive here in the U.S. But it has always been this bare bones, like, go anywhere, do anything, workhorse for Land Rover. And knowing this, I was kind of I was really interested to see what they would do. Because Land Rover's got this new image of they're not only just an off-road company, right? Mm-hmm. They're also this top-tier luxury SUV maker.
Yeah, off-road and luxury.
Because of that, I was so curious as to what they would do, because there's a point where you fill the car up with too much luxury and you're afraid to even go off-roading in it.
No, then you start appealing to a different market. Beverly Hills.
Yeah, exactly. And how often do they go off-roading in it?
I don't know. Are there any off-road tracks in Beverly Hills?
Yeah, dude, the driveway up to their house, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just a bit of an incline.
So I was really curious as to what they could do, because this is, it's supposed to be the workhorse for a lot of people. And it's also, now it's got to wear the new Land Rover badging of, this is a status symbol. This is a luxury car.
Yeah.
So I was like, how are they going to pull this off? And oh man, when I saw it,
It looks good.
I fell in love with this car.
Yeah.
I have been configuring my own Land Rover Defender for hours and hours and rewatching all these videos because I feel they have done such an incredible job of finding that balance.
Yeah, it really looks like, okay, if I see this out in the trails or whatever, or like off-road places, it's like, yeah, this guy's meant to be here. But at the same time, it's like, okay, this guy also has a bit of money. So it's like, it plays to both, where it's like, I get what you're saying. It's a very nice balance they struck with this car.
Which is, I think, is incredible because you look at the interior, right? A perfect example is the interior. The interior, you could go either bare bones to the point where it's like, this is just plastic nonsense. And when cars want to be all off-roady and they just end up looking like all their controls are made by Tonka.
Yeah.
They could have done that. Or they could have, done the other way. Too much luxury. But when you look at it, it's simple, but it doesn't look cheap or janky.
Yeah.
And it's got exposed screws on the doors. That's a excellent touch. And Parth, you see the interior?
Yes.
You see that piece of metal behind the screen?
Yeah.
That says Defender on it?
Uh-huh.
That's not a dashboard piece.
Oh?
That's actually part of the structure of the car.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah, that's a structural piece of the car.
Yeah.
So if you get into an accident, you split your head open. I don't know where the airbags are, but I'm sure they're there.
Yeah. They have to be somewhere.
You crash and die like a true off-roader.
Yeah. Yeah.
And oh man, I just love this car so much. And Parth, also, we were talking about the two-door. You saying it only has 4 seats.
Yes.
Clearly, you don't know this car, sir.
No, I didn't look at the two-door version at all.
So this two-door, okay, it's got 3 seats in the back, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite feature of this car, okay, of the Defender, is that you can get a jump seat in the front row.
Lamau?
You could either get a center console, normal stuff. You could get a walkthrough, which is just a big blank space. Or you could get a jump seat, that folds down to be cup holders.
Yeah.
But you could get a jump seat in 2019 or 2020.
A jump seat, dude. That's crazy.
I want it so bad. I need it.
It's so nice. It's nice, man. But I think the two-door one still, it looks kind of squashed.
It is. I mean, I would get the 4-door, but I kind of like the way the squashed one looks. It looks kind of like, it looks kind of like nimble and agile and fun.
Yeah.
But one fantastic part about this lovely vehicle is that you could get so many off-road accessories from the factory.
Yeah.
Have you seen them at all?
Dude, it doesn't end, dude. It doesn't end.
So from the factory, you could get either the Explorer Pack, the Adventure Pack, the Country Pack, or the Urban Pack.
Okay.
Now, my favorite one of these is the Explorer Pack.
Yeah.
You get your, front and rear mud flaps. You get a hood decal. Okay, not very interesting. You get a spare wheel cover, whatever. But you can, with this, you also get wheel arch protection. So you kind of have a little bit of like flared wheel fenders. You get a raised air intake, like a snorkel.
Nice.
You get the Expedition roof rack, which has the coolest deployable ladder ever. It folds up all nice and neat to the side. And then you get an exterior mounted side gear carrier, which is like a box on the outside.
Yeah, it's like a box.
Okay. That's the fun one. I like that one.
Yeah.
But also, you get the Adventure Pack.
Yeah.
Okay, the Adventure Pack, mud flaps, wheel cover, you get the scuff plate and whatnot.
Yeah.
But you could also get a portable rinse system.
Yeah, because, you gotta clean your wheels every now and then.
Which you could use to clean your wheels, which you could use to clean your gear, and it also has a shower attachment.
Oh my god.
So you could take a shower with it.
Yeah.
And you could also get an integrated air compressor. And then what they call a seat backpack, which is like a storage thing.
Yeah.
And then the Country Pack, you get same thing, just minus some of the bits. And then the Urban Pack is your the
Beverly Hills
one for the
edition.
roads.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You get bright rear scuff plate, rear spare wheel cover, and bright metal pedals.
Yeah.
I just realized it's 3 items.
Yeah. Bright metal pedals, dude. There we go.
Oh, and you could also get a matte protective wrap on your paint for this
Nice.
car. So this is the one I would have. It doesn't exist. I want the 110
Yeah.
with the Adventure Pack,
Yeah.
with the integrated air compressor, and then I would want me 18-inch Steelies.
God damn. Okay.
I want the green paint with the protective film. And I want this configuration doesn't exist, but Land Rover, if I have the money, I will pay you any amount of money to do this for me. I want the 7-seater configuration, but take out the center console and give me that jump seat. That's my dream car. This is my new, ever since my MDX has gone bust, this is my new, dream off-roading practical vehicle.
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I love this car, dude.
It's sick,
I don't
dude. I told you. I can't say much more. They did a good job with it.
Come at me about those Steelies again, Parth.
I can't, dude. I already know this guy's gonna go with the Steelies, but Range Rover, Land Rover, if you can help it, please don't give it to him.
Steelies!
No Steelies.
Land Rover, sponsor me. Give me one of these cars.
Sponsor me.
We will put you in every single episode of this podcast.
Yeah, dude. Huge audience.
Yeah,
You don't want to miss out. If you're gonna give him one, well, give me one too. Then, God damn it. Take it. Give him a Steelies. Fine. Give me one too. Then. Jeff, I'm looking at the Defender, right? And I'm just thinking, it's such an off car. It's not your regular car, And it makes you kind of think that there's so many cars out there, and I know for me at least, I kind of, in a lane, I kind of keep looking at one type of car or one certain type, brand of car, I'm, me, I'm a European car guy, right?
Yes.
So this is kind of transitioning a little bit away from Frankfurt, but I wanted to ask you this. Like, do you like, you know, if given the opportunity, I know you like to do this too. Do you try out like cars that are completely off your radar?
Try out cars completely off my radar.
Yeah, like you know, if somebody told me like, you know, hey, you can drive an M3, I'd be like, yeah, okay, cool, I'm down. Or you can drive a Mercedes AMG, yeah, okay, I'm down. You know, European cars, you know, right? So it's like, if you get to drive these cars, you're like, yeah, hell yeah, like this is cool, and you expect it to be the way you are, the way you think it is, and all that, right? But
heck yeah, I mean, I would get a chance to drive any car just to know like the general like
how it is,
just to know more about, to increase my knowledge about, not just saying how these cars look and how much they cost and whatnot, but to also like feel like you could give me a Tata Nano and I would try.
Yeah, just to experience it. Just be like, yo, let's see how this is, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So I had an opportunity. Well, actually, twice last week, I got an opportunity to drive cars I don't normally drive.
Okay.
So, you remember Prub, our boy Prub? He has his family has a brand new 2019 Subaru Ascent. All right, the big SUV.
Yeah.
So something happened with the transmission, and under warranty, they have to get the transmission changed, and they were going to keep the car for about a week and a half. So he told them, like, hey, can you guys give me a loaner? And they're like, yeah, come back tomorrow. We don't have any loaners today. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll get you a loaner, or we'll get one of the Hertz loaners. So dealers rent out like cars from car rental places, and they give them out as loaners because they don't have enough friggin' loaner cars. So he asked me to come with him to the dealership to drop him off so he could pick up the loaner. So I'm like, all right, I'll come through too. So I'm sitting there waiting, drinking some coffee in the little lobby lounge area. And then he comes back and he's like, hey, yo, bro, can you help me decide what car to get? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, they're giving me like 7 options of what cars I want. I'm like, all right, let's see what options he has, right? So we go to the desk, and the lady's like, all right, so here's the options you have is a Jeep Wrangler, Nissan Pathfinder, Dodge Challenger, some other, like, few other, like, Nissans and some other stuff. And literally, I was standing there, I'm like, hey, yo, get the Dodge Challenger. He's like, that's what I was thinking too. He's like, all right, get the Challenger. And we're like, all right. So we're sitting there now, we're waiting for them to bring the car out. I'm like, you know it's not going to be the V8, right? He's like, yeah, no way in hell it's going to be the V8. And car comes out, they park it. I walk out, he walks out, and I'm like, holy shit, it's the V8.
No way.
It was the V8. They gave him the V8, the RT. The Challenger RT.
What?
Yeah, and you know what I love about Dodge? You know what the RT stands for?
What? Road
and Track.
That's copyrighted, sir.
That's what the freaking RT stands for, dude, in Dodge. So
Man,
anyway,
they're really straight to the point, huh?
Yeah. So we walk out, and then they're doing the walk around of the car to like see like what's damaged or what's not. You know, make sure he's not responsible for any kind of dings and dents or whatever.
Yeah.
See the Hemi badge, and I'm like, hey, yo, bro, you know this is the V8? He's like, yeah, I do. We're both like, I know what we're both thinking. We're gonna go whip this shit later. So I'm like, what the hell? They give him the V8 anyway. So we get to his house, and he starts revving it. I'm like, vroom. I took my car, so I go over to his house, walk over, and he starts revving it, and I hear this thing from my house, and I'm like, all right, let's go, dude, let's go. Dude, it's a 2019 Dodge Challenger RT. 5.7 liter V8. And please tell me this, Jeff. Please tell me how this is even possible.
Yeah.
370 horsepower.
We have
5.7 liter V8. 370 horsepower.
We have to accept, as in American pride, that we
are inefficient.
Have the ability to get as little horsepower out of an engine as possible.
Freaking Ferrari has the 458 has a 4.5 liter V8 and makes almost 550. These guys have a 5.7. They can't even get 400 out of this thing. Okay, so
don't you remember like the cars from the 90s where we had like these humongous, huge V8s, and they got like 275 horsepower out of them.
Yeah. I mean, but like we're also sitting in the day and age where we have the new Corvette.
That's true.
So like
Yeah.
this is I thought okay maybe it's like a 2016 2015. No, it was a 2019 Challenger. This car came out very recently. So anyway, I'm like, what the hell? Anyway, we get in the car, and he's like, all right, you drive it to see how it is, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit! The smile on my face. Oh my god! I have not enjoyed driving a car
Yeah.
that much in a very long time.
Really? Even with the
handling
measly
is
amount
shit.
of horsepower?
The handling is shit. The power is shit. The suspension is shit. It looks like shit. Like, it's the size of a small aircraft carrier, and it feels like one, but I had the biggest smile on my face. And you know why it is, Jeff?
Why?
Because that 5.7 liter V8, that thing growls and sings and makes all kinds of funny noises. And it's fantastic. It is a riot to drive around. You're flooring it through, like, streets and stuff, and you're hearing this thing like just hit the red light and brap when you shift the gear, and you're only doing 45 miles an hour. That's the best part. I'm having all this fun and I'm not breaking the speed limit. It can't go around a corner. I slightly gassed it around a left turn, and it started slipping a bit, like quite a bit. And so no idea what the traction control is doing. Probably asleep. But that noise, man, intoxicating. Like, I understand why people buy American cars.
Oh yeah.
American muscle cars.
Like, people complain about how muscle cars can't handle and whatnot.
Yeah.
And that they're very like bare bones and Neanderthal technology type cars.
Yeah.
That's because they don't get muscle cars.
Yeah. I
They
did
don't
it.
understand what they are.
I did it. like I've driven I've driven a Camaro ZL1, but that car handles, car goes, that car has good suspension. That's a different kind of American car. This is the first true American muscle I've driven, where it can't do anything right except for putting a smile on your face.
And that was the whole thing of the muscle car.
Yeah,
You weren't meant to. You were just there to go drag racing down a street, or just drive on a big straight Nevada road. That's like the American dream muscle car situation.
Yeah.
And and the great thing about muscle cars is because they're so dim-witted and stupid, they don't cost that much.
No, they don't.
I say stupid in the most endearing way.
Yeah. It's like that. It's like that stupid child that you just kind of love because he keeps falling off the bed or something.
Because look, the 2019 Dodge Challenger RT cost $35,000, and you get a 5.7 liter V8,
Which makes 370 horsepower.
It may be coming from a V8, but that's still 372 horsepower.
I mean, what do they do with two of the cylinders? Do they do they not send fuel to them? They're just there.
They're there to okay, Parth, here's the deal. 6 cylinders, V6s, don't always sound great.
Yes,
So
I
they
agree.
put in 2 extra cylinders to make noise.
To make noise. That's it. Yes, exactly. They probably
make
don't, I'm
it
telling you,
sound
they don't
better.
send fuel to them. They're just there to make noise. And dude, the other thing about that thing, dude, it's huge. That thing, I could land a Cessna on that thing, man, easy. It's huge. And the problem is, the interior has no room. It's a massive car with no room.
American inefficiency is magical.
It is amazing.
This car you said is as big as an aircraft carrier, but the inside is as small as a submarine.
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure the RX-8 I used to have has more room inside than that Challenger.
Yeah, I mean, where does all the space go?
No idea, dude. No idea what they did with we popped the hood on that thing. There's about a solid 5.5 yards of car before the engine. There's no need for that. But you gotta have it for the design, the long hood, the American look. The engine starts at a normal place. It's where an engine should be. But there's a bunch of car ahead of it where it's why is this here? This serves zero purpose.
It's like a reverse TARDIS, for those of you who watch Doctor Who. A TARDIS is bigger on the inside. This is the opposite.
Yeah. But man, dude, did I have a smile on my face driving that car. Holy shit. I was telling probably like, when he was driving, I'm like, dude, like, if you put the front seat all the way back, there's quite a bit of room in the passenger seat. So I'm like, I was sitting there with my hand out the window, and I'm like, dude, all you need is like a 40 in one hand in the left side, a Glock in the other hand, dude. There you go. Now you're living the dream, you know.
This is what non-car people will never understand.
Yeah.
It's either they see like the expensive LaFerrari and whatnot, and they'll be like, "You'll never be able to use that on the road," and then you see like the Challenger, the cheap end. Okay, you see the Challenger. It's big. It can't fit anything. It's terribly inefficient.
It can't handle. It
can't handle.
Go anywhere.
Like on paper, why would you buy that? But we don't operate on paper. Cars are so much more than just A to B. Like Tesla recently just tweeted this out. Okay, what I'm doing tonight. I'm playing the Sims game. I am naming a character internal combustion engine. And I am making them go for a swim and deleting the swim ladder.
Was that Tesla or was that Elon Musk?
No, that's Tesla's official account. Tweeted that out. Meanwhile, Dodge is here just blowing up gas. Like, screw y'all.
Yeah.
I'm making some fantastic noise. And
we're gonna make instead of power from gas, we're gonna make noise from gas. And I love that idea. I love that more than a Tesla. I want that more than a Tesla. Speaking of Tesla, Jeff, you see the update with the new Teslas? Well, not new Tesla, sorry. The Elon Musk and his Nürburgring, love all of a sudden obsession.
Yeah, okay, I didn't want to talk about this another week because I thought we were done with it.
Well, we're talking about it another week, Jeff.
But they just keep pulling fun stuff for us to talk about.
Thank you for the content, Tesla.
So Elon Musk has decided to suddenly send all his cars around the Nürburgring. And there has been a report of the Tesla Model S going around the Nürburgring faster by 20 seconds than the Porsche Taycan.
But, Jeff, you forgot about one thing.
What did I forget, sir?
It's not a regular Model S. It's not a production car.
No, it's not. It is, quote unquote, from an insider, stripped down to nothing except the necessary harnesses and seats.
Yes.
And I believe it has a different powertrain.
Yeah, it has 3 motors. The Model S has not been updated powertrain-wise since that friggin' car came out. And now all of a sudden it has 3 motors?
Well, part of it has been updated. It had 2 motors.
Oh, my bad. You know what he's calling this shit? You know what he's calling the freaking their prototype non-production car?
I was a bit confused. Is it Plaid?
Yeah, Plate from Spaceballs.
Oh,
You know the movie Spaceballs? It's called it Plaid or Plaid, whatever you want to call it.
I just saw it. I was like, are we really naming it Plaid? Is that the type of wrap it's gonna have? It's gonna look like a lumberjack.
He's so obsessed with the Nürburgring now. Like he's making this now. Okay, they set this up, but they can't count it because it's unofficial because it's not a production car. Taycan was a production car. So
Yeah.
now he's saying,
have you seen it? Have you seen the Model S they sent around?
Yeah.
It's got big fat wheel arches, giant wheels, and a big spoiler.
They put some friggin' HRE wheels on it, fat tires, and then wing, and then shoved another motor in there. Like, hello? And then friggin' Elon Musk is all like, yeah, it's not official. So it's going to be official, though, when we send it around next year in November when the production car comes out. They're making this car just so Elon Musk can get his, pee-pee tickled by beating Porsche. They're like, huh? I don't know. Like he's lit. I don't think they ever plan to change the Model S or come out with a different variant. But all of a sudden now, there's gonna be a production version of this car next November, and he's gonna send it around the ring just to prove something to Porsche. And then you know what the thing is that people are speculating. Porsche sent the Taycan around. They didn't send the Taycan Turbo, and now people are asking Porsche like, hey, why don't you send the Porsche Taycan Turbo around?
No, dude, this is what you ask Porsche. Hey, why don't you send the Taycan GT3 RS.
Dude, they'll do it, dude. Don't mess with Porsche. They'll freaking do it, dude. They'll come out with a stripped down, lightweight version and call it the GT2 RS Taycan.
You want to go, Tesla? We'll go.
So no, these guys are out here freaking battling, dude. Porsche is in a fight they never asked for. And to be honest, they don't really have to do anything until Tesla sends their actual production car around. And that's not happening till next year. I'm not looking forward to this production version of this Model S coming out.
It almost seems a little defensive, huh?
It is He's making a production. Like, do you understand? Like, how much money, manufacturing, research, design, whatever goes into making a car into production? There was no whiff of this guy coming out with a 3-motor Model S. But now all of a sudden there's gonna be one because it has to be a production car record. He had to put another engine in there another motor in there just to beat this Taycan. And on top of that, you know what's funny, Jeff? This whole production car prototype shit, everyone was giving Bugatti. Remember Bugatti? These guys keep giving us content 4 weeks in a row. Bugatti, people who buy that production car, the one that was pre-production and set the top speed record, you can buy that car now, but it's going to be limited to 270 miles an hour. Unless you go to their track, whatever it's called again. I keep forgetting the name of it.
The Iralessi track.
Yeah, Iralassen, whatever. Yeah. So, if you go there, or if you go to another designated track, the GPS automatically knows you're there, and then it will remove it, but it still won't let you go top speed. So, you can buy the car that went 300 miles an hour, but not go 300 miles an hour. Yes. It's just so they can call it a production car. Dude, I am tired of these guys playing games out here. What happened to the good old days of just making production cars for production and seeing what they do? Stupid.
I don't want to talk about this stuff that makes us angry anymore, okay? I want to bring another thing up from Frankfurt.
Uh-huh.
Like, let's talk about something you like, Park.
Okay.
And not something that we don't like.
Okay.
Or maybe this might make you angry. But I want to talk about the new BMW concepts that were released at Frankfurt.
Now I'm mad again. BMW
released a couple things. They released the X6 Vant Black version, which is...
Okay, that's sick. Have you seen that black?
That was actually really cool. It's a paint job that absorbs 99% of the light that goes into it. So it just looks like a big black hole.
Yeah, and apparently it's like space technology. Like they use it on like satellites and stuff.
Yeah. But what do you think about this BMW Concept 4? This is to preview the next generation of the 4 Series, and BMW says it's 85% of what the 4 Series is going to be.
That's bullshit. Dude, the kidney grills piss me off, dude.
I saw this car. I saw the red, okay? I was like, oh, that's a good-looking red. Oh, yeah. I saw the lines in the back. Those taillights, oh, yeah. And I saw the side profile. That's good looking. And then I saw the face. I'm like, what the heck?
BMW's idea of the future is making bigger and bigger kidney grills.
BMW has picked its nose way too much.
Dude, like, that's their idea of progress. How do we progress as BMW? Make the kidney grills literally the entire car. No, it's gonna be a kidney grill on wheels.
Yeah, listeners, please look this up. Oh my gosh, it's hideous.
I think, to be honest, the last good-looking BMW they made was the F-Series.
I just really hope that kidney grill is part of the 100 minus 85. I don't know how to math. The 185% minus 85% part that's gonna be left out.
Well, I hope so too, because if you look at it, I don't think it's pedestrian safe.
The pedestrian's gonna get sucked into.
No, dude, the pedestrian it's gonna be like one of those cheese graters.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna come out as string cheese in the inside of the engine. Because that's exactly what it looks like. Yeah, I thought you were gonna tell me something that's gonna like not anger me.
This is your favorite car company. How do you feel, sir?
I'm gonna buy a Challenger. At least Dodge knows what to do. Burn gas.
Yep. Just burn gas, have fun, and make a car that actually looks good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That's gonna be our show for this week. Man, I actually covered everything I wanted to talk about from the Frankfurt Auto Show.
I'm angry.
There's a couple. It's okay. We'll talk about something that, might make you happier next week.
Okay.
But thanks, guys, for listening. I'm sorry the show came out a bit later than usual this week.
Life happens.
Exactly. But thanks so much for listening, guys, as always. Thank you for all your support and all who have been letting us know that they've been listening. If you want to check us out, you can find us at thecurbsidepodcast.com. You could listen to us there. There is also a link to our Libsyn page, which gives you the links to the rest of the platforms we're on, like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, and Stitcher. We also have a Twitter page. It's going to be at Curbside Pod. Please, hit us up with suggestions of what you want us to talk about. You could do it there or at our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Curbside Podcast. And as always, if you want to sponsor our show, email us at thecurbsidepodcast@gmail.com. Oh, and also I have been posting some blog posts on our website for the funsies. I did talk about the Defender, BMW's ugliness, and Acura's Type S concept. You could subscribe to our newsletter there, actually, too. I added that feature. I've been messing around with the website a lot. But, yeah, thank you so much also to Kid Dope for letting us use his song Fast Cars and Wild Hearts as our theme song. And I am Jeff.
I'm Parth.
And as always, drive safe. And life is too short to drive boring cars.
We'll see you next week.
Fast cars and wild hearts are getting away.